All right, EP 20123, January 31st, 2012, U.S. Corps Engineering Environmental Quality Spill Reporting Procedure for the Usace Hazardous Toxic Radioactive Waste Projects. Engineering pamphlet. All right, Environment, Department of Army, U.S. Navy Corps, U.S. Army Corps of Engineering, Washington, D.C. 20314, 1000, EP 20123, Camp RA, Pamphlet 20123, Environmental Quality Spill Reporting Procedures for the USA's Hazardous Toxic Radioactive Waste Projects. Table of Contents, Introduction, Purpose, Applicability, Reference, Distribution Statement, Discussion, Spill, Notification, Emergency Release, Reporting Requirements, Introduction, Code Federal Regulations, Reporting Requirements, Chapter 3, USA Spill, Reporting Requirements and Introduction, Reporting Responsibility, formerly used for the defense of the systems, sites, or FUDs, formerly utilized the Remedial Action Program, FUZRAP, responsible response action, reporting applicabilities, installation with the restoring site under the installation restoration program, base realignment closure, military construction, reporting responsibility under superfunded, reporting responsibility under environmental support on other sites, ESFO, Chapter 4, reporting requirement, reporting and recording, keeping, introduction, spilling, reporting, record keeping, documentation. Chapter 5, planning, introduction, special contract provisions, training provisions, district reporting requirements. Section A, references. Section B, examples of spill reporting scenarios. Appendix C, U.S. Corps Engineering spill notification information list. Appendix G, USA Corps Engineering spill notification checklist. Glossary 1, acronyms. 2, terms. Tables. Chapter 1, introduction. Chapter 1, introduction. The purpose, of the scope, the intent, for the support of the USA's policy with the prevention, control, reporting for the contingency plan for the spill, for the hazardous substances of the USA's Corps Engineering. Goals to generate with the transport, store, handle, the dispose of the oil hazardous substances in manner for the protection of the environmental and public health of the USA policy. ACE policy, and consistent with the Army policy to prevent spill of oil hazardous substances, maintain ready to rapidly respond with the oil and hazardous substances, AR 201. Applicability to provide for the USA's command with the having the responsibility of hazardous toxic radioactive waste programs, activity, programs and projects, including formerly used the defense sites, formerly utilized sites, remedial action program, base of their alignment, closure, installation, report, restoration program, the support of others. Environmental Protection Agency, superintended under the direction of Headquarters USA for the engineering pamphlet will not apply to USA's command for the having responsible for the civil works facilities activities, including floating plan for the dress for the ER 200-23. The environmental engineering pamphlet identifies the establishing compliance with the spill reporting procedure for the U.S. Army Corps Engineering elements for the contract responsibility of the hazard testing of radioactive waste activities, including investigation, design, construction, and other related to hazardous toxic radioactive waste. Engineering pamphlet will focus with the reporting of notification federal, state, local officials required by the federal state statute. The spill reporting emergency release notification requirements in the engineering pamphlet will also use the USA's command involved with the military funds of the activities in compliance with the AR 201. The scope of the pamphlet is limited to headquarters USA's Army Corps Engineering hazardous toxic radioactive waste remediation, certain with the military munition response program. Response might have the potential spill regulated substance spill reporting procedures established with the pamphlet will be appropriate for the considered applicability for the planning execution of military munitions response program projects. The person will refer to the hazardous toxic radioactive waste projects are typically identified the same way as the military munitions response program, and as such, and associate the USA's Corps Engineering apply with the need to be selected designated as a spill response coordinator. Spill reactions with the chemical warfare is beyond the scope of the document for guidance on the spills response activities, chemical warfare material for the SAIE ESOH Memorandum Internal Guidance for the Chemical Warfare CWM Response 1 April 1st 2009 Enclosure 1. B. Military construction non-hazardous toxic radioactive waste will not part of the original scope of the document. However, the document considered for the contractor was required to prepare for the spill control plan with the part of the environmental protection plan with the military construction project and environmental protection plan found in the paragraph 17 Unified Facilities Guided Section and Specification Environmental Protection Section 015720. The notification requirement for the contractor must include with the spill control plan. Spill control plan shall include the procedure and instruction for the report to be with the event with the unforeseen spill with the substance regulated with the federal law regulations. Title 40 CFR 68, Title 40 CFR 302, Title 40 CFR 355 regulated under state local law regulations. USA spill reporting requirements will not pertain with the with formerly used defense sites and where USA's for the contractors have not undertaken their own on-site activities, investigation, removal of remedial action. However, the USA's employees contractors should report any observed of the spills or landowner with so that the landowner can promptly report with the address of the spill. The landowner will be responsible For the notification of spills relief for the property where related with the non-governmental activity where applicable, the federal, state regulations in question for the particular were required for the Clean Water Act, Oil Water Pollution Act. District Office Councils immediately with the consult prior to the any spill report. Likewise, Office of Council should be consulted with all the questions related with it, where there has been a waiver seeking sovereign immunity under the special specific statute regulation predicting any spill reporting requirement. The discussion of applicable regulation and legal requirements of this document only meant to be reader aware of some of the more many of the requirements potentially applied with this bill report. The engineering pamphlet does not intend to stand in place for the applicable law of regulation standard may not reflect the current discussion embodied with the law of regulation standard. Choose regulation for the control rule of the law and should always be consulted to determine to apply with a particular set of the circumstances sure of the compliance before the action is taken. Usace will comply with the applicable law of the regulation. The PM district will provide with the general legal services for the support of the formerly used defense sites and the formerly utilized system sites remedial action program. The formerly used defense sites and formerly used site remedial action program will determine the law of the regulation governing the environmental aspects. Specific project will be required made with the Consolation Office of Council in the event of a dispute with the regulatory governing law of the formerly used defensive sites and formerly used site remedial action project. Dividing the program general legal reserve of the represent the agency notification agency proceeding with the other work provided with the U.S. Corps or Usace Corps Engineering under the different program authority of the BRAC, IRP, and work others. The appropriate legal response to the support agency will lead counsel for the legal matter with the USA's office of the council will be available. The consolation reference required related to reference for the appendix A of the distribution statement. Proof for public release and distribution is unlimited. Discussion. There is a spill notification emergency relief for the reporting with requirements under the federal state statute, including not limited to the Comprehensive Environmental Response Compensation Liability Act, the Federal Water Pollution Control Act, commonly referred to as the Clean Water Act, Emergency Plan Community, the Right to Know Act, the Hazardous Materials Transportation Act. In addition, with the Comprehensive Environmental Response Compensation Liability Act, state expands notification requirements for defining the hazardous substances, including the Clean Water Act, Hazardous Substance Toxin Pollutant Resource Conservation Recovery Act, Hazardous Waste of the Clean Air Act, Hazardous Pollutants, Toxic Substance Control, and immediately hazardous chemical substances on past day of the Corps Engineering Directory Military Programs, RT, the memorandum with the spill reporting procedure for the USA's Corps Engineering personnel involved in the Hazardous Toxic Radioactive Waste Project date 1995, served the USA Scouts on the internal spill reporting procedure. Engineering pamphlet updates of the spill notification emergency release reporting requirements to supersede the Comprehensive Environmental Response Corps Engineering Director of Military Programs RT Memorandum. Because there are many different environmental regulations, they require the spill reporting release notification regulatory agency requirement may be confused with the engineering pamphlet. Confusing. The engineering pamphlet identifies the major reporting requirements based on the federal statutes, regulations, delineates the report responsibility engineering that will discuss spill reporting, emergency release notification, state local agency that is required for the federal statutes. The regulation will not address the individual state statute regulation that might supplement the federal state regulations. All spill reporting that is required for the unsupervised under various environmental status and imperative of the USA's Corps Engineering personnel for the fact controllers. Contactors are knowledgeable but spill notification emergency release reporting requirements as they may be multiple release reporting requirements under the state statute, separate state regulations that apply with a single release. This page is intentionally left blank. Chapter 2, Spill Notification Emergency Release Reporting Requirements.